action continues in our main event. Here for Women's Wrestling Army, the journey begins. Alyssa Marino alongside Lenny Leonard. And here comes the Afro Punk, Trish Adora.
This match is set for one fall, a 15-minute time limit. Entering the ring, wrestling out of Washington, D.C., Trish Adora.
You can hear the fans here firmly behind Trish Adora, a woman who embodies honor and respect. She's once asked, what's in a handshake? How does she convey who she is, what she believes, in the way that she shows respect for her opponents?
And her opponent is a woman who demands respect. In any room she walks in. And this, a match between two women that have met just one time before in singles competition. Big Swole looking to avenge a loss to Trish Adora from back in 2019 down in Florida. We'll see if she's got it tonight.
Her opponent, President of Wicks Team Florida, Big Swole.
Big Swole, certainly a competitor who has so many accolades to her name, a multi-champion, whether it be at Shine, Rise, Battle Club Pro, a former competitor for AEW, as well as the Mae Young Classic. This is a well-traveled competitor in every way, shape, and form, standing across from certainly a talent on the rise with a meteoric rise like Trish Adora.
And two women who have military backgrounds before making their way into the professional wrestling world. Two women that have served their country and have used those skills to further their career inside and outside of the ring. And when you have two very disciplined athletes, very often it comes down to who's going to make the first mistake.
Certainly, I think the differences in personality, and great, that handshake, that show of respect to start things off here in our main event. I was talking to Swole, and Swole describes her style as swole mentality. Everything she does is swole, it's living large. She calls herself a strike-based showman. Whereas Trish Adora, a bit more, I think, reserved in her prowess.
Yeah, Adora more of a tactician, I would say, where Big Swole uses, kind of like we saw in the first match, uses that personality, uses that energy from the crowd. And again, it's going to be very, very interesting in this one. Trish Adora, a chess player, a woman who likes to see the game of wrestling a couple of moves ahead, but something I think that also could make a big difference in this matchup. Big Swole has been out of action for a little bit of time now. He's taken some time away, some out-of-the-ring health issues been dealing with, and now looking to come back better than ever, whereas Trish Adora has been going non-stop.
There's something to be said for having that time to recoup, to recollect, and to be able to come back better, stronger, more disciplined, to be able to do things like this to Trish Adora and show that swollenness.
And Adora with a bit of a size advantage, but Big Swole has a power that belies her stature. There's a woman who has found inner strength and is able to use that and kind of turn it into physical strength. A small package here by Adora.
Talk about that idea of thinking a few moves ahead in chess. Someone that has such strategy is Trish Adora. Adora, who studied with Jonathan Gresham at ROH Dojo, really practicing and perfecting that technical style.
Big Swole trained by George South, and of course, the spouse of Cedric Alexander, former WWE Cruiserweight champ, tremendous competitor in his own right. Right now, it's the hammerlock by Swole.
But Trish Adora able to weave her way and into a handshake to really drive home that message of mutual respect. Trish Adora knows the challenge that lies ahead of her here at Women's Wrestling Army. The journey begins.
Side headlock by Swole, side headlock takeover, takes Adora off her feet.
Swole really, I think really admires everything that Trish Adora has done, but I spoke too soon. Looking for a quick cover was Trish Adora, but I think that Swole is someone that, again, may have this respect for Trish Adora, but is still going to give her the fight of her life.
Again, Trish trying to find a way out here, looking for the head scissors to escape, and grabs the hold of the head of Swole. And Swole trapped right in the middle.
Blocking off the air supply can lead to those moments of panic, but for a well-seasoned competitor like Swole, able to create that distance and really just spreading out putting that extra pressure on the calves and the hips of Trish Adora.
Oh, but left the arm exposed, and now Adora looking for the double wrist lock here. Trying to tap Big Swole out. Nice escape, and now it's the hammerlock again by Swole.
Going tit for tat are these two competitors.
What's up, buddy?
Swole is in a place of dominance, but for how much longer as Trish Adora is...
Well, I was going to say Swole not really breathing heavy at this point. I was wondering if there was going to be any kind of a ring rust on Swole, having not competed in a few months, but Swole has been able to kind of withstand anything that Trish has thrown her way so far, and now is back in control here with the side headlock, and really haven't seen Swole take a deep breath or look to be out of shape of any sort right now.
Swole's conditioning absolutely incredible, but I think that stands up to how emotionally and mentally tough Trish Adora is to be knocked down and keep getting up. But I mean, Big Swole really taking that moment to enjoy that Swole mentality.
Duck under there, sends Adora into the rope for the hip toss.
Hard slam, back first on the canvas. Big Swole, the elbow drop. Nobody home as Trish Adora is able to evade.
Yeah, try to put a little flavor on that elbow, and Adora is able to escape, and Swole found nothing but the canvas.
Ooh, now
shoulders down.
Now Big Swole facing off against Trish Adora once more. Able to block, rolls through, and gets the shoulders of Trish Adora down. Trish Adora kicks out.
Hoarding hold into the pinning combination for a near fall. Ooh.
Just a slugging, a blow to the jaw of Trish Adora.
And Swole looking to bring the fight here now. It had been a wrestling match, pretty evenly fought, scientific battle, but Swole trying to maybe pick up the pace a little bit here. And Adora, nice counter there from Swole.
Tripped up, and now Swole.
Oh,
hang on. Just barely, but Swole able to kick out. Was trapped in the clutches of Trish Adora, and now throwing shots to the midsection is Big Swole to try and put some distance between herself and the Afro Punk.
Boot to the midsection, backs Adora up, and now going to send Trish for the ride into the corner.
Momentum on full swing, but Trish Adora able to evade. Now the shoulders down.
Nice job using leverage right there for Adora to get a near fall. Force all of her body weight down onto the legs of Swole to get a 2 count.
Thinking about how much energy had to be expounded by both of these competitors, it really is a testament to the training, the cardio, and now swept up is Trish Adora.
A small package for a near fall. For the single leg is Adora.
But taking both of Swole's legs off the ground, jackknife cover from Adora. But Swole able to kick out.
Hello, my name is Maria Kanellis-Bennett, and some of you may know me as the First Lady of Professional Wrestling. You may also know me as a WWE Diva, an Impact's Knockout, working for Ring of Honor Wrestling or New Japan. I've started a brand new all-women's wrestling promotion, Women's Wrestling Army. Where can I watch Women's Wrestling Army? You can become a subscriber at womenswrestlingarmy.com, and it's $7.99 a month. With your subscription, you get 2 episodes of WWA, plus you get behind-the-scenes photos and videos that nobody else will be able to see. You get interviews, get What's the Dish with Lish. You can be part of our biggest fan club. Another question I get is this customs? No, it's not customs. It is very special and exclusive for our subscribers, but it isn't a custom show. We do have storylines and reoccurring characters. Another question that we get is, Do you work with other wrestling promotions? Of course we do. We want to have the very best wrestlers in the world. And that means that we have to work with companies like Impact and also AEW. And we're open to relationships with every wrestling company. We believe that the very best wrestlers in the world deserve as many opportunities as we can provide. The biggest question that we're asked is, what do we hope for the future? Well, what we hope for the future is to provide as many opportunities for as many wrestlers as we possibly can. It's to work with as many people as we can, as many companies as we can, to give fans an opportunity to get to know some of the very best wrestlers in the world, and to enjoy the performances and watch them grow. Our hope is to have a weekly television product. Our hope is for people to feed their families by the work that they do in this company. We have a lot of hopes for the future. And we hope that you, as a fan, will continue to spread the word, because we profit share in this company. We are giving 20% of our profits back to the talent. So as much as you pitch in and watch the shows and spread the word, the wrestlers will benefit off of that. And we appreciate that. Thank you.
That was fun. I mean, there's so much at stake, and like you said, these competitors are not strangers to one another. So not only do you really want to cement your status here at Women's Wrestling Army, but it's about showing that you're the better of your opponent.
Yeah, you're looking to establish yourself. It's a new company. It's your first match in front of a new fan base. And you're trying to get out of the blocks quickly with a win, and against a very tough opponent. And everybody in the back is watching both of these women, understanding how talented they both are. Dragon screw from Swole. And understanding that whoever comes out on top in this matchup is somebody who's going to have a bullseye on them for the rest of the locker room.
You're absolutely right, but now, speaking of a bullseye, it looked like Swole had a bullseye on the knee, that left knee of Trish Adora, and really just unrelenting is Swole. I'm surprised Swole is so laser focused. I'm surprised she even heard the referee's count.
Certainly hearing it from this crowd as well, as they didn't seem to take too kindly on Swole trying to capitalize on Adora. Now Swole giving Adora a chance to get back to her feet.
Breathing room, but just barely, as she continues to attack now the hamstring, that left leg, and Trish Adora, you can see, actually rolled down her knee pad to take off some of the pressure. Swole lines up. And again, legs swept out, crumpled beneath Trish Adora, the cover from Swole. But no, Trish Adora.
So much heart.
So much heart, refusing to let the match end this way.
And both these women hearing it from their respective fans, and now Swole using the ropes to her advantage there.
Definitely the polar opposite of the amount of respect that Trish Adora shows her opponents. The things that Big Swole is willing to do, this blatant attack on the left leg of Trish Adora.
Well, you know, I see both sides of it, right? If I'm Big Swole and I know my opponent now has something that may be injured, a body part that may be, nice roll up here. Shoulders down, Adora with, a 2 count. If I know my opponent's at less than 100%, it's my duty to try and exploit that weakness for a win in any way possible. And I don't think Swole's doing anything outside of the boundaries or the rules. She just has Adora in a compromised position and is looking to use it to her advantage.
Swole was able to drop it. Oh my goodness. Absolutely socking. Swole is Trish Adora now. Big German suplex.
Deadlift German with a bridge for a near fall.
Trish Adora just thinking about the damage that's been done to that left leg, but still staying on her feet, still finding that strength within the shoulders of Swole are down.
And still able to hold the bridge, but feeling the pain, immediately grabbing the left knee.
I think there's a certain level of disbelief that has to be going through both of these competitors' minds. What else do I need to throw at this competitor? What is it going to take to get that 3-count victory?
Adora with the waist lock, but back heel trip. Nice escape there from Swole. But Adora relentless, hanging on to the waist lock. A 3rd German suplex. That one turned Swole inside out. Adora's got to go for the cover here.
Adora expending all of that energy to to get Swole over for the suplex. Now lacking the energy to capitalize and make the cover. Swole seeing stars, but still alive in this match.
Trying to shake the cobwebs loose here. Both women struggle to get back to their feet. Swole charges but eats an elbow.
And once more for good measure, but Swole still firing now. Perched on the shoulders of Trish Adora, but can't capitalize. The knee just buckled out from underneath Trish.
Swole up and over the top, and oh, what a crossbody out of the corner into the cover!
Is that it?
Another near fall for Adora.
Tensions mounting, frustrations at an all-time high, but will they get the better of the usually so composed Trish Adora?
Well, I think Trish is understanding the situation here, that maybe that knee is not at 100% here and needs to try and get out of here as quickly as possible. Up kick catches the bicep and the elbow of Swole, and now that left arm maybe in the same kind of shape as Adora's left leg.
Doing some serious damage. And now is Trish possibly looking for that cattle mutilation? Hooking that arms behind the back of Swole.
And there it is. Oh, but she couldn't hold the bridge.
Couldn't hold the bridge, unable to lock the arms behind the back of Big Swole.
And that is a huge piece of the offensive arsenal of Trish Adora. Trish is going to have to dig deep into the playbook now to try and put away Big Swole, because that is a staple that Adora has used to beat so many women over the years.
That is a match ender for Trish Adora, but now back to the drawing board. That crossface submission traps the arm of Swole, wrenching back, but Swole too far from the ropes, shifts back. Trish Adora for the cover, forces the break.
Kick out at 2 by Adora as Swole used that momentum to her advantage, and oh, straight right hand connects in another. Glancing blow on that uppercut, but enough to back Adora up. Misses the legs not once but twice. Oh, the headbutt! Rocked Adora into the corner. Another cover for the win. No.
Both of these competitors are throwing everything in the kitchen sink at one another, and now Big Swole with that ripcord. Oh, Trish able to dodge, and a lariat! Lariat Tubman takes down Big Swole.
Has to go for the cover here. Swole is out, but Adora is so worn down herself, allowing Swole to roll away. That great instincts right there on the part of Big Swole.
Not even rolling all the way out of the ring, but rolling just out of reach of Trish Adora, making Trish crawl her way.
Not going to be able to beat Swole in the ropes, and Swole again kicks that leg out from under Adora.
Driving the heel into the quad of Trish. Trish Adora trying to get some feeling back into her knee.
And perhaps a little bit frustrated by Swole continuing to attack that body part. Swole goes to the midsection again, downstairs, boot to the kneecap, up and over the top, looking for the sunset flip.
And Trish Adora with the shoulders down.
Another 2 count. Oh, another headbutt from Swole.
A sacrifice play as Swole, you can see, is a little loopy as well, and now rolling through.
Oh!
Great minds think alike, Laynie.
A sickening thud as Adora and Swole collide in the middle of the ring, and both collapse to the canvas.
Crowd here absolutely right, showing their appreciation for both these women. Everything that they are throwing at one another.
Double count applied.
Referee halfway through his count, more. Who is going to get to their feet?
Neither one of these women look to be close to getting back up here.
Both these competitors barely stirring.
And there's the bell.
The 15-minute time limit has expired. The official decision of this match is a time limit draw.
Oh, Laynie.
Disappointment on the face of Trish Adora. I gotta say though, with the referee at 9 and both women still down, had the bell not rung, I don't know that both these women would have made it to beat the 10 count.
Laynie, you could be right, but now we will never know in our first main event here for Women's Wrestling Army. I mean, certainly it leaves us with more questions than answers, and hopefully this is something that we will see happen again. Both Trish Adora and Big Swole with a score to settle here at WWA.